MC and welcome to part 2 of the Isle of Wight Takeover, in which I take this car to the island, to the takeover sites to film the cars at the show and the rev off. Now if you're wondering about part 1, that's going to come a little bit later. There's a lot going on with that part, you might have seen some stuff on the internet, but for now, let's take this car to the island and enjoy the takeover show. I parked up in the Viper in the main arena. It's such a busy show. Back to the original venue for this year that you might recognise from about 2 to 3 years ago. I'm just going to find some of my favourite cars before the rev off that happens later on this afternoon. And you know, amongst the smattering of modified cars, it's good to see something a little bit different. Noble M12 GTO. I've been instructed to film a Mazda 3. Am I ready? They are some revolutions indeed. What a tasty treat. A Ford Probe with Sparco seats and a roll cage, a sporty Probe. Must be the V6, must be manual. Let's do a double check. Of course it is. These fours at the top are highlights of the show. We've got the Max Power Escort Cabriolet. I'm sure this must be an original Max Power build. Have a look at that body kit and the paintwork. Unfortunately the sun's not out. I'm sure you can imagine the sparkle that is on it. It's all detailed under the engine bay. We've got the angry and happy faces. Recaro's inside. We've got the widened arches, fat rear bumper with twin tail lights, and next door a smoothed rear end on the Ford Focus Mark 1. This year we are celebrating 50 years of the Golf GTI, and this Mark 7 is celebrating that with its own Harlequin wrap with the 50th anniversary slogans on. And I will be honest, I didn't have a good enough look at this RX-8 last night at the Shanklin meet. I think this looks gorgeous. Obviously I'm biased, I used to have one, I wouldn't own one again, but I love the body kit on this and the colour really complements it. So first up we've got the S14A, apparently stage 1 remap. It's still got its SR20. And of course, it's not a rev off without a Mark II Focus ST. The Focus ST won that competition, so next up we've got the 5-litre V8 twin-turbo Porsche Panamera, apparently with straight pipes.
Let's say some class, yeah.
Was there a soft limiter there?
I think there is
Little one.
Soft one.
Yeah. The Focus won that round again, so it's going against another V8, the RS4. Yeah. Well, the RS4 won that round, and the next car is Lee's Oles S13. He's only just realised it's now got an RB. Sounds so good! Right, RB25 in the S13. Well, the RS4 won that again to Lee's disappointment, and now it's going against a 1.8 naturally aspirated MX-5.
Okay. Right. If you want the MX-5 to stay, cheer. There you go.
Right.
RS4 to stay, cheer.
Well, it was a 50-50 vote, but the MX-5 won, and it's next going against a Yamaha 600. Go on, pink stick. Yep, sounds like a bike. Okay, rather predictably, the MX-5 won that round. We've got a C63 AMG. Oh, Lee's found a bolt. Well, the C63 won that, and next we have a 62. Oh, yeah. We got a single turbo, 400 brake RX-7 rotary. Still got its rotary winkle engine. Cheeky flame.
Nice.
Oh. It's fine, no, it's fine. Well, the RX-7 won that. So he's going to rev again.
Okay.
We got a Glanzer. Well, interestingly, the Glanzer won that one.
Yeah, you go first, man.
And it's against an 800 brake Golf R. Ooh. Okay. So, 800 brake apparently in this R. Oh, he's mapping it. He's changing the map.
He's doing some launch.
That hurt my ears! Well, the Golf definitely won that round, so we're going to hear it again, unfortunately. Okay. Well, it's against a straight pipe 350Z. Well, the 350 won that one. We've now got a fully forged EJ20 Blob-Eye Subaru Impreza.
It sounds quieter than the other year.
So the 350 won again. Now...
I see a keybank.
Yeah, the 350Z won, and last year this same car knocked that same Focus off the rev battle. He's done it again, and now it's against a 700 brake R35 GTR. So of course the GTR won that round, and he's going to go against a Focus ST.
Okay, right, let's hear the Focus.
So of course the GTR won that round. It's got a boosted K20 EP3 Civic Type R with a screamer out the side here. So GTR's having another go. And we've got the EP3. Well, the EP3 won by a landslide. We're going to hear it again before it goes against the R53 Cooper S. Okay, so from turbo to supercharged. Well, the EP3 won that. But next we have a drag racing Mark III Fiesta. Despite its number plate, it's not road legal, and we can see why that is the case. This is going to be an interesting one.
Okay. Right. Whenever you're ready, mate. That is impressive.
Well, the Fiesta won, and now we have his brother-in-law the Mark II, which was the runner-up last year. So this is going to be a bit of a battle. They're both Z-Tech turbos. This one's got about 400 brake, and the Mark II's got 300 brake.
Okay, I'm going to move away from here. Whenever you're ready.
Well, the Mark III won that round, but our grand conclusion will be a 428 cubic inch V8 with a supercharger, 900 brake horsepower, big block Chevy drag racer. And as another surprise, this Plymouth has just joined the party as well. So we've got a drag racing conclusion to the rev off. Cool. Right, let's move on to the Plymouth, the Mopar V8. I think it's 5 points. Let's hear it. They are dueling.
Okay.
Right. How's the cheer for the Plymouth?
Fiesta to be winning today.
Oh, the Fiesta's winning.
So I think now the Fiesta is taking up closer. So this thing has 2 gears, sequential gearbox.
Oh. Oh, it's shooting flames. The ground, so he needs to move forwards a few inches after a few revs, so he doesn't set fire to it. After the rev-off finish, I got back to the car and drove to the Isle of Wight ferry and got back to the UK, and now here we are concluding the video. As I said, part 1 will come later on. I don't know when, it's quite a big video, but you'll have to wait, or hit that bell when you subscribe to be notified for my next few videos. Lots going on, I'll see you then, but for now, thanks for watching.